So chances are, if you clicked on this video, it is because you are trying to learn about live streaming an event. So lucky for you, I have done all the research and I have narrowed it down to 3 tiers. So whether you are just looking for something bare bones and you're just trying to get whatever the event is on Facebook or YouTube or your website, or if you're looking for something super high-end, professional looking with multiple cameras and professional cameras, then I have 3 options for you to take a look at. Just about anyone can benefit from live streaming. And even if you're not going live, there's also some other benefits that we're gonna talk about by doing this to help you in post-production. Live streaming is perfect for any event where maybe certain people can't make it, whether that's restrictions or if it's just, they're out of town or something came up and they can't make it. Live streaming is the perfect way to bring someone in so they don't have to wait for the finished product right away. Some people that would benefit from live streaming, are the obvious ones like churches, conferences, weddings, podcast creators. The first most basic option you have is the device that's in your pocket. It's your cell phone. And what's wonderful about technology nowadays is it's so easy to go live on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram stories, and your phone does that right now. You don't need anything else. It has a built-in microphone, a built-in camera, and it has those apps. And so as long as you have a profile on those apps, you could go live right now and it's super easy. Now, the problem with the cell phone is it's limited in a lot of ways. And though the camera quality is getting really good in these phones, there's still gonna be some restrictions. So let's use a wedding for an example. If you set a phone up in the back balcony all the way high up, it's not gonna hear very much. It's gonna sound very echoey and you're probably not even gonna get the vows, and it's gonna be limited to that one shot. The alternative is if you put the phone really close up, but then you're gonna miss everything else that's going on. You'd have to almost have someone manning that. And even then the audio is still not gonna be very good. Now you can work around this. You could put a little microphone on it, but it just gets a little trickier then. It kind of ruins the point of why you're using the cell phone in the first place. My mid-tier is doing something very similar, but bringing a professional camera into the mix. And so to do this, you would need a laptop, OBS Studio software for live streaming, which is free software, and then you will need an Elgato Cam Link 4K. And so what you do is you would take your DSLR or mirrorless or professional camcorder, and you would plug that in via HDMI into the Elgato, and the Elgato will plug into your laptop via USB. And this works really well. This is perfect. Even if you wanted to say step up your Zoom game and not just be using your webcam, you can now use your professional camera for doing Zoom calls. This is an awesome way to just add a more professional look to what you're doing. Now, the biggest setup that we have used personally on the go is using Sling Studio. Now, I have a video that I made highlighting Sling Studio a little bit and kind of giving our first impressions of it. So please check that out if you want to learn a little bit more about Sling Studio. But what is awesome about Sling Studio is the portability of it and how it basically brings a professional live streaming setup with multiple cameras, multiple audio sources, all into a backpack. And this is perfect for things like a conference where they want multiple cameras rolling. And so say that you need a wide camera showing the whole room, you need a close-up camera showing the speaker, and then you need a roaming camera getting people's questions. It can do all that, and it can do it all in one hub. And all you really need is just to connect to the internet like you would any other of these live streaming options, and you are good to go. And what's even great is you could also plug in a computer. So say the speaker at the conference is using a PowerPoint presentation, that can be running in there as well. So you could do picture in picture, you could do fading in, fading out, you could add your own text. So say they forgot to include something on their PowerPoint, you could be the hero of the day and add in that text for them. It's really great and it works super well. And this is even great if you aren't live streaming, but you're still capturing the event. When we've done conferences in the past, I wish we could have had someone manning this and they could have basically been editing the long form edit for us on the fly. Now, all 3 of these options have different alternatives. If you and some buddies are just live streaming an event and one of you has a Galaxy S10 and one of you has an iPhone 4, I'd probably go with the Galaxy S10 so your quality can be the highest and you have a faster processing power. Same with Sling Studio. Sling Studio for so far, for what we've used it for, it works really well, and it's very portable, which is super important to us. But portability might not be a big thing for you. If you're working within a studio that never moves, then there's gonna be other options out there that will work probably better than Sling Studio. So again, thanks for checking out this video, and if this was helpful at all for you, please let me know in the comments, and till next time, talk to you soon.